Hey guys, we just want to talk a little bit about the tournament that we have coming up. We want to go over some of the rules, some of the etiquette, and some of the changes we've made. Something different we're going to be doing this time is that we're going to announce the times for the brackets, the individual brackets, on our Facebook page. So if you don't already have us on Facebook, go ahead and like our page, and we're going to post the night before what time your bracket is at. The kids are roughly going to be starting no sooner than 10 a.m. The adults are going to be starting no sooner than 2 p.m. But one of the reasons that we're sticking to a real firm registration deadline this time is because we want to have the brackets up the day before and the times for those brackets up the day before, so that you don't have to show up at 10 o'clock if your kid's not competing until noon. So make sure you follow that. We're also, the registration deadline is going to be the 28th. The early registration ends this upcoming Wednesday, the 23rd. So if you want to compete and you're over 2 stripes for the adults and for the kids, talk to your instructor and make sure that you get their permission. See the front desk with the registration form and make sure that that's in either by the 23rd to get your early registration or by the 28th, which is going to be the final cutoff, and we aren't going to have any registration. A couple of things about each different division that's competing. First of all, for the kids, I think the competition has the potential to be a very wonderful experience for them. It's going to be a challenge for them for sure. They're going to mirror whatever behavior we have. So they're already going to be under enough pressure themselves. So when they step on the mat, just be real respectful of that. We want to cheer the kids on, whether they win, whether they lose, just understand that it's really tough for them to get on the mat. They're really looking to us to set the tone, so we want to have a real respectful tone. We want to be respecting the ref. If we're coaching, we want to give only positive encouragement to the kids, no negative, nothing negative to the other side. Remember, we're all just one big team, one big family. The purpose of the in-house tournaments is so that we can get a little bit of experience competing with a little pressure. So, make sure you do your job as a parent or a staff member or just a member of Eastern BJJ and give the kids a real positive environment to work within. Pretty soon they're going to grow up, they're going to be setting the example that we've left before them. The rules for the kids are very similar to the adults. Again, the ref is going to be the person that's going to be calling the submissions. And with the kids and the adults the same, we're going to err on the side of calling it too early. So if it's, nobody likes to see their kid lose, but understand that safety, that the competitor's safety is the very first thing and the prime thing that we're looking at. So with the kid matches, if we feel like the arm is getting close to hyperextended, remember it's going fast. We don't want anybody to get hurt. We might be calling the match early. Is there a chance they could have gotten out of that? Maybe, but we'd rather, have them have their arm work just perfectly and not have any accidents. A few things about the rules, the rules. And again, remember just a few more things about the kids. Give the refs your respect, man. There's a lot of pressure on the refs. They're working hard. They're doing their best. They're human. They're going to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. When they make a call, support them in it and understand they're just doing the best they can for all of our kids. A few things about the rules. First of all, takedowns. If you get a takedown, you get 2 points. Okay? The takedown is when, if I initiate a takedown with John, I pick his foot up, I knock him down, I get 2 points. If, however, we join up, he pulls guard, we go to the ground, there's no points. If I'm shooting and I touch him first and he goes to the ground and he pulls guard, and after I've touched him, I shoot him, and he pulls guard, we end up here, I get 2 points for the takedown. So you can't, as the guy shooting a takedown, think you're going to pull guard and negate his points. He's going to get points if he initiates. So it's pretty easy to, if you don't feel comfortable with takedown, it's pretty easy to just get a grip, get a foot on the hip. While he's down, no points, you're playing the guard.
A little bit more of a splash.
We're down, I'm in his guard, his legs are between he and I. If I pass his guard and hold the position for 3 seconds, the ref's going to count it out. I get 3 points, but I have to show control and that I'm past the legs, and then you get your points. I pop up to knee on belly. My foot needs to be off the ground. If I hold him in this position for 3 seconds, same thing, I get 2 points. I go to mount, I hold this position for 3 seconds, I get 4 points. If he turns, I take his back. I don't get points until I get both hooks. If I get both hooks, and I hold the position for 3 seconds, then I get my points. This is no points. I have to have both hooks in. If I cross my feet, no points. If I triangle my legs, no points. I have to go here, and then you can advance to something else if you want, but you're not going to get your points until you have the hooks in. John escapes. If he escapes the back, he gets no points. He just improved his position, but there's no points for that. Okay? If I bump him over from here, I'm not using my legs. He's not in my guard. It's just a reversal. I don't get points for that. There's no points for that. A few things that are illegal, it can be kind of confusing. If I'm here, I'm okay. We're talking mainly for the adults now. My heel can't cross his hip. The second my heel does cross his hip, that's called reaping the leg. Notice how he has nowhere to go here, and it turns his knee inwards. And it can potentially hurt his knee, and that's why it's illegal. So you can't let this outside foot drift past the leg. The inside foot can drift past. That's totally fine. What we are going to be looking for in calling this is reaping the knee. My sweep, John. Blue belt and up. I can do straight foot locks only here. I don't want to see any twisting motion on this. It's just the straight foot lock is the only thing that's going to count. For adults, blue belt and up.
I didn't even notice. Remember, the guy was in like one step.
Can't do toe holds. Toe holds are illegal. No knee bars, no heel hooks. The only lower body attack we're going to allow is the straight foot lock. A couple of etiquette things. I'm on coach's back. It's not even this isn't etiquette, it's more rules. He's fighting the collar grip. Look, he's doing perfect. He's going after my arm, and he's going to escape the position by getting his back on the mat. What he's not going to do is grab my fingers. This is illegal. That will get you disqualified. No grabbing of the fingers. Something that's more of an etiquette point, but I want to see people, really paying attention to it and taking care of their partners, just like we do in the academy. Is look, right now he has no fat lip. His teeth aren't busted. He doesn't have a bloody nose. And me going for a choke, it should be just that. I'm going for a choke. He's bearing down. I'm not going to grind on his face like I'm trying to win the world to get his collar. Advance your position, try to finish something else, but we're not trying to grind anything out on him. Grips. I cannot put my fingers inside of his kimono. If he twists his leg around this, I can potentially break my fingers. Same thing up here. I cannot reach my fingers inside of his kimono. I can reach my fingers inside my kimono like I'm going to go from Ezekiel. That's okay. But I can't reach my fingers inside his kimono.
Fingers in the face, obviously.
Yeah, you can't. Guys, I want everybody to stay away from. You can't really touch his face. Okay, it happens. It comes up a lot when you're maybe escaping the back. Sometimes when you're in the mount, the hand drifts close to the face. I'm starting to pass, and I'm here. He wants my head where? He wants my head on the opposite side of his body. So he's palming and pushing my head away. He's not pushing my face away. Make sense? That's kind of it for the rules. I just want to remind everybody it's like we're one big team. These are really fun events. I think people will, by and large, have a great time at them. But again, it's just going to be the example that we all set. Respect the ref. They're doing the best they can. They're going to make mistakes. It's just like life. Let it go. Everybody's having a good time there.
No, have fun.
Yeah, it's a growing experience. It's a learning experience. Show up with a good attitude, and we'll all have a good time. Remember, get your registration in by the 23rd for the early bird registration, and by the 28th is the firm deadline. And then check the Facebook, the Easton BJJ Facebook, for the brackets, the individual bracket times when either you or your child will be starting the night before. That's it. Have fun. See you on the mat.